Okay, let me try this. Okay, I have the mic out. I'm going to put it back in and see if the sound goes. 1, 2, 3. I'm plugging it back in right now. Really weird. Yeah, static noise. It's really weird. Wow. Yeah, static noise. Still. Okay. Static noise. See if that fixes it. This is very frustrating. I'm literally doing the same thing and it's now I have just nothing attached at all to the phone. I'm looking on another phone. The picture quality seems a little less clear. Let's see where that is. Other phone, it's not letting me see. It's letting me only watch it in 240s. This is frustrating. The internet speeds are so bad here that the other phone can't even. Okay, now I see it. Oh, it is a little sharper than I thought. Okay. Picture is clear, coming in 1080. Okay, yeah. It doesn't really help for me to even check it on another phone because the other phone wants to show me 240. Yeah, freezing up. So, what we might have to do tomorrow is, I think, to try definitely using this Prism. It's going to let us get 1080. The sound thing is very frustrating. You know, when you're doing a live stream, the battery tends to go. Battery in there. I might then just ditch the two microphones. It's not clear now. I haven't even moved. It's amazing. How could it be not clear? Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into getting this other gear where it lets you use multiple like modems and this whole thing. I don't know. It's a whole big to do, and you got to pay like a monthly service for the multiple modems. I might have to test it out. It's just they're just not delivering. T-Mobile is not delivering, even though they have like the biggest 5G connections. So this is not clear now. Okay, so I think I'm gonna try to, let me see if I could switch it while we're on. I'm gonna try to switch the settings on the phone to okay, right now I just switched it back to 4G LTE and 3G only. So let's see how that is. I'm gonna just try to turn it for reference to kind of know that we have a different, you know, where I put that on. Now it's fine. It's clear now. So believe it or not, isn't this crazy? You're better off. When I was talking to them at T-Mobile, one of the people there in the tech department was saying sometimes, believe it or not, you're better off switching to 4G, the LTE service, and not 5G. It's insane. Makes no sense but it is what it is. I think with the 5G, sometimes it's using the low bandwidth within the 5G, so even though it's saying 5G, it's not true 5G speeds. Very strange. But if this is doing better, when does the stream start tomorrow? Okay, ask Dr. Rich. It's going to start at, the event starts at 12 for the whole VIP and media. So I'll probably try starting it sooner, you know, when I get here. So maybe, let's say 11:30-ish or so. You know, I'll probably do it then. And again, I'm not going to probably be able to schedule it where you see that scheduled to be notified, because unfortunately Streamlabs doesn't let me do that. And I was on with their tech people. There's not a way to do that yet, because the YouTube app and Streamlabs just doesn't communicate well in that way. So you just have to kind of, you'll only be notified right when it like goes on, if anything. No pre-notification, unfortunately. But I think we're gonna have to try the Streamlabs for now. I think it's giving us better quality for these live streams. And I think eventually when I look into those other kind of setups with the extra modems, then we'll be able to go straight into YouTube's app, and it'll be maybe a little less. Also, yeah, with the other setting, if I wind up doing that other thing, I'll be able to use a different camera too, which might be pretty cool. So I'm gonna just try one thing here. I'm gonna plug the mics back in one more time with the power, just to see if that's working now with this 4G connection. Okay, I'm just gonna move it for reference again. Okay, it shows an external mic is connected. I see that the battery is recharging at 73%. Great, see you tomorrow. Yes, Dr. Rich, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Okay, so now just a confirmation. Can you hear me right now? Just a yes or no. I know it's a delay, so when I'm asking you, you might be hearing me say it later than I actually said it. But my question right now is, can you hear me right now? If ever there's no sound, even for tomorrow, just say no sound so I'll know if anything to disconnect. One of the reasons I want to also use a microphone is there might be some music being played. Static noise, oh boy. So it's static right now? Yes, but with static. Okay, and then if I unplug the power cord, that is so bizarre. I think we're just going to do the charging then only. Okay, I'm not going to bother with mics then tomorrow. I don't think it's going to make sense. Yeah, the adapter, that's what I'm thinking. I have this adapter right here that's thin enough that lets me plug in audio as well as the USB-C for charging, and then that goes into the phone. It could be that just sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Very strange. Yeah, when I'm doing like a non-live stream, it works fine. I don't understand why all these issues. Just see something here. Yeah, I have the right wires in. Okay, sound is good now though. So let's just try it without the mics. Just gonna try with the power plugged in. That should hopefully not affect anything with the sound, so let's just see. Okay, sound is okay now, picture quality is okay. If so, then I'm using this setting tomorrow and that's it. I'm not bothering to try any other settings. I'm gonna use a 4G LTE, 3G only connection and do it through Prism. Yes, it's good, okay, awesome. Things are clear, like let's see, okay, I'm gonna bring up here to see if you guys can read this. Okay, is that clear to read right now? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Like, can you read that sign? Yeah? It's clear enough? I'm not getting any more. Okay, if you're saying yes, it's clear, that's awesome, that's great. See, like now it's showing me 5 people watching. Before, even though people were watching, it was saying 0. So, you know, there's pros and cons to each of the apps. You know, I saw that on this Prism, if the signal goes bad, it's just going to end it. It's not even like, it just cuts off immediately. And that's what somebody was saying, so they were right about that. So I think I'm going to keep the live stream here. It seems like if I walk over to Margaritaville, something there just like kills the signal. It could be that the building is up high, one of those higher buildings, I don't know. But if anything, I'll make sure to record that separately and then have like a separate edited video as well. So it'll be part live stream, part edited. It's a shame though. I can't wait to be able to bring you guys like live streams where that's why I'm looking into that other equipment where I could literally just go like anywhere and have a constant steady signal. That's going to be awesome. Because my goal is to be able to like do things like even be able to drive, like let's say drive through a set areas of Florida, talk about things and get out, walk, like just make it like an awesome vlog where it's just continuing and trying to bring it in like the best quality possible. You know, at least 1080. I would love to have it at 4K. And I'm going to be contacting some of those places to like look into that, see if it's possible. Oh, let's like zoom in on that. Over there. Probably getting some wind noise right now. I'm out by the beach, so I might go back to doing my little trying to put my little fuzzy things on the microphone on the phone itself. At least we could cut out the wind noise, since the mic is just not I don't know, you guys are telling me static noise. I heard it before when I was looking on the other phone. We don't want to have that. So I think I'll just use the phone's mics. And yeah, like as Dr. Rich said, the adapter, I'm going to try to look for another adapter or even just try another one of these. This one's just a defective one. But I don't have time to do all that because the event is tomorrow. So we're just going to try to get the best possible quality we can. And not be talking about technical things. But for anybody that's watching tomorrow, again, you know, just let me know, give me a heads up if there is any kind of issues, and you know, we'll take it from there. So hopefully, if it's working steadily now, like this, it should hopefully stay. It's a really weird hotel, by the way. Like if you look, okay, let me, where's my? Let me go back to my here. Okay, so if you look at this hotel, it's also public parking for the city. Like you don't have to be staying at the hotel, it's a public parking garage. All of that is the garage. The hotel is that little tiny thing up on the top there, and I think they have another pool up there. It's very bizarre, you know. It's great for, you know, being able to park, to have some more parking in the city, but it's yeah, strange, you know. It's very strange. Looking forward to tomorrow live stream. It's great. Okay, thank you, Ask Dr. Rich. I'm going to be keeping on this setting. Are you guys hearing a lot of wind noise, or is it doing a decent job without me putting those little fuzzy things on the mics on the phone? Because the phone has 2 microphones, actually 3. But I usually, when I've done in the past, is I have to like kind of do like a little surgery thing of like using tiny pieces of adhesive to put little tiny cutouts of the little fuzzy stuff on it. It's okay? Great.
Still live?
Yeah, I'm still doing some tests. There was a section that burnt. Oh, that's it, I think there. There was a fire a few months ago. Let's take a look there real fast. See, the signal stays over there. It's fine, great. ARC says it's fine, awesome. Let me switch back to the wide angle. There we go. See, I like that. I can't do that with the YouTube app. The YouTube app locks me into only one camera. Hi. I can't believe how grumpy that guy was that works at the Margaritaville, like freaking out, like, it's private property, you can't be videoing the pool area. Like, actually, yeah, I'm on the outside, it's okay. I mean, what, yeah. Doesn't give a good feeling about that place when someone very bad ambassador for the hotel. Yeah, this is a section here. There was a fire in one particular restaurant, but it burned down everything. So this is it right here. I can't even see in there, but you guys can. Now we're at the end of the Spirits tent for the VIP portion of the show tomorrow. I'm just kind of coming back this way to make sure it's working okay over here. I'm going to walk around the outside perimeter of it just to make sure we got good coverage all around this connection. If it holds up today, it should theoretically hold up tomorrow. So that's why I just want to walk around. And then at this connection speed, I'm going to walk back to the Margaritaville and see if the signal dies again or if it keeps going. This is pretty cool. It's right there on the sand, on the beach itself. See bubbles, kids blowing bubbles. It looks pretty. Bubbles floating past. I don't know if you've seen that. I think I have a bubble setting on here with those funny little images somewhere. Is it this one? Oh, that's stars. I don't know. Somewhere. How do I get that off now? Okay, push it twice. What does that do? Well, it was like really hot outside today, but when you're at the beach, it feels great. You get that ocean breeze, and yeah, it feels amazing right now. Like perfect. Yes, if anybody watched for any of you watching the live stream or the video at Miami Beach, that seaweed looked nasty in the water. Like the water was like black over there, and it was so much thicker. I know somebody was complaining about it in Fort Lauderdale Beach, but the Miami Beach had way more. Even like on the beach here, it was really thick, but the water, especially if you watch the edited one in 4K, it looks really horrible in some parts. Cute visuals. Okay, yeah. Yeah, and then also, let me go in the shade here. I think also like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try to put that music on again. Tell me if you hear the music. Oh, the visuals are still on. I thought I turned them off. How do you turn them off then? Okay, that turned it off now? Okay. Tell me if you can hear the music. I'm gonna play it right now. Sound from the audio sources are, what? I think I can make it louder. Are you guys hearing the music, and can you hear me at the same time? The reason I'm asking is the interesting thing with the music is I was thinking if there's any kind of music playing, you know, here live, I think they're gonna have a DJ. So if there's music playing that might give like a copyright hit, I could try to play some of my own like maybe background music, just something to kind of like cut it so YouTube doesn't recognize the other music. You hear only me, you don't hear the music? Yeah, let's get that figured out. Showing me the music there, just you. Why would that not be playing? You're not hearing any music, huh? Put the volume all the way up on it. It's really weird. And pause it again, and I'm gonna play it again. Because you're able to take music that you have on your phone, like they just had like a sample, and I'm playing that now. It's showing me that it's playing it. Oh, tell me if you see anything with that, and then I can put in, how do you do this? There's a way to write on here also. Oh, I can enter text for chat. That's interesting. So I could write like, so okay, I guess that, does that go into the chat there? Yeah, okay, so I can write things back to you guys like that. That's cool. But the music you're not hearing. Oh, okay, wait, here's the other thing. Let me see this. There are some... What does that do? Okay, no. Okay, here's like a way, oh yeah, this is, I think I can write on the screen. Not the greatest. Can you guys see that? Let me make that thicker. That's fun, how do you make that thicker? Can you guys see the logo being written there? Oh, you hear a piano. Okay, okay, so you're hearing the music. Great. Now, do you see the logo? Okay, and I could what, delete these? Okay, I could get those off the screen. How do you get back to the other stuff? Yeah. And then also, let's see, so if I needed to, if there was copyright music playing, instead of you guys hearing nothing, I could play the music then. Let me see what's happening with that. Let me try to rewind. Wait, how do you get it back to the beginning? Okay, I can rewind it. Rewind it to the beginning. So that says it's playing. And then I can always cut my mic off. How do I do that? So let's say there's some copyright music. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do mic off. Okay, great, art confirmed, only heard music, awesome. There's a delay a lot of times, so like when I say something, you guys, you're probably hearing it like, literally it could be like 20 seconds later, so I realize that now, so when I ask someone, I gotta really wait a while for that answer. Like I saw it, I had it on and it still said don't hear the music now, and then yes, hear it only about like 20 seconds later. So yeah, especially if you guys ever go to like rewind something a little bit, you're gonna be way back. So I would suggest, like, if you want to communicate during the live stream, always keep it, the little red thing all the way to the right, you know, just in case you rewound it a little bit, keep it all the way to the very live setting. And of course, you know, with my live streams, they're going to be visible afterwards. You could always rewind it and watch it after. They're not going to be taken off. It's not like Instagram where when you end it, it's all over. It will stay on the channel. Okay, so now I'm going to turn off the music, but that's kind of cool. See, these are some cool features. You really can't do anything with the YouTube app itself. Really, the only pro with that YouTube app is that I can schedule things ahead of time so that you can see the thumbnail like a day in advance and know, oh, this is going to be on at 11:30 on Saturday. Unfortunately, there's no way to do that. What I'd probably do, though, is put a community post up tonight, so that way people can see the community post to inform them that there will be a live stream tomorrow. I think that's a smart way to go about it. I'm sure that you guys can still hear me. great advertising with that whole 5G nonsense. But I'll tell you, when the 5G hits in some spots, it's amazing. The one I did in Fort Lauderdale, which came out beautiful for the Fort Lauderdale Air Show live stream, never broke once. Quality was great. That was done with. And then I remember at the end, I was walking. Going. I know the picture quality. I think you really have to be like in the sweet spot for that. And see if the signal breaks again like it did before when I walked past Margaritaville, the forbidden pool area of Margaritaville. And the pool area, so like, I'm not sure if you guys hear that or not. What I could do is like just kind of talk more on the left microphone. So you're probably, if you're listening to this in stereo, you're probably hearing me on the left speaker more, as opposed to the right speaker right now, right? That's one cool thing also, you can kind of get stereo. You don't get stereo with the other mic that I have plugged in. It's more of like a shotgun mic, and then I have another mic as a lav mic. Yep, keep it to 3G and LTE, yep, that's what I'm gonna do. It's crazy, it's like you gotta test this out. So I'm really interested in figuring out a better solution to all this with that other gear I've been looking into. So this is the Flow Rider again. I know it broke before when I was showing you guys the Flow Rider, so let's see if it holds up this time. They also have this Flow Rider at a water park in Aventura. So one day I'm gonna have to go cover that to show you guys that. I was shocked to find out that Aventura was actually building a water park on their Turnberry golf course. But they actually have a water park there, water slides and everything. And they have the Flow Rider. And from what I was told by somebody, I would recommend if you do this with your bathing suit, tie it very tight. Somebody told me they wiped out and it ripped their bathing suit off and they were totally naked on it. So yeah, to avoid that, I'd say really make sure your bathing suit is tight. Area. Okay, so if you're hearing me, the stage, any part here up. When it did that before, back, not so clear at Margaritaville. Okay. If I wanted to, I would just see. I know happens. Let me. Okay, let's see now. What about now? Now it's actually connected to Xfinity. Yep. So right now I'm not even using my mobile connection. Okay, so let me know. Okay, right now, what about now with Xfinity? I'll wait a little bit, delay. How is the quality now? Just waiting for confirmation from someone. So as of me showing Nick's up close like this, I am using the Wi-Fi. It's better, interesting. So now I'm paying T-Mobile for freaking phone coverage. I'm using my home internet, believe it or not. I'm using Comcast. Xfinity comes in to save the day. So then it might be best to kind of utilize both. But so you got to kind of like do it all manually on this. With those other setups, I was all this gear where it uses like 2 modems and it uses also a router to connect to any Wi-Fi, and it like automatically adds them all together so you have like a really strong connection. It seems like that way is just going to be a necessity down the road for doing live streams until they get, you know, better 5G coverage everywhere. So quality is great right now. So let's try this. I'm going to go back to Margaritaville and see with the Comcast if it holds up. Again, the more I do tests of this, the better I understand what's going on. So I don't have to be talking about all this crap when we're doing a live stream. So you guys can just enjoy the stuff. Now it's saying internet connection unstable, even though I'm using the, let me see, the Comcast Wi-Fi. Okay, even though I'm using Xfinity. What I'm interested in knowing is, like, will it automatically switch to the LTE if the Xfinity signal cuts out? You know what I mean? I'm just wondering if it switches automatically. You know, and again, when I'm looking at the screen, everything looks perfect. I'm seeing perfect, like 30 frames per second, what looks like 1080 or even 4K quality on my screen. But at least the Prism lets me know that there's an internet connection issue. YouTube doesn't tell me anything at all. I mean, if it's coming in terrible, I have no idea.
No, you guys already finished.
Get this turned around. So before, you guys said it was breaking up over here. How about now? I'm gonna go back and show that stage. Is it coming in better now? Let me double check. I'm connected to Xfinity again. Okay. This is interesting. So I'm always turning Wi-Fi off. It kept turning on by itself. So maybe it's kind of giving me a message from the tech support gods. It was saying Wi-Fi sometimes from Xfinity. So right now, just a confirmation. It just say better than before, you know, better. So I'll know if it's better than before when we were over here. I know you said it was breaking up a lot. So is it better now? Just walk this way to see where I'm going to be checking in for registration tomorrow. But I think everybody coming to the okay, let me see, a new comment, better, awesome. So then, okay, so now I know, use Xfinity, Comcast. I'm gonna walk one more time to the tents with the Comcast Wi-Fi on, and we're gonna see about that. I know I put in the description for this video no Wi-Fi, but I'm just going to remember this video is also using Wi-Fi now. Let me go widescreen again. Here's Landshark Bar and Grill. I like Landshark beer. It's great beer. So I said they'll have everything set up here. I'm assuming, okay, the registration will obviously be right there in those tents. That's going to be it there. A while back, you used to be able to drive on this road before Margaritaville was built, and they like redid everything here a few years ago. But one building that stayed put is Wings. And there was a Wings in my live stream at Miami Beach. I was saying how that's like one of those tourist trap places for, you know, all your souvenirs, a t-shirt, seashells, and all that kind of stuff. It's like, yeah, what I'm gonna do tomorrow, like right now there's music playing, I'll just like talk closer to that. Actually, I'm gonna go play my music over it and see what happens. Kind of see later on if that helps cut it out. And I'm gonna try to install some better. Okay, right now it's showing internet connection unstable. Now it went away. I'm gonna make a loop around. Video stops and goes. Yeah, I just wish I knew whether or not it's like switching. Like, it would be great if I knew that it could switch back and forth between the LTE and the Comcast Wi-Fi, but I've got no indication. I'm just assuming if I see that Wi-Fi listed there saying Xfinity, it's probably connected primarily to that. And if anything, if your guys are saying it's bad quality, I guess I could turn that off, try to use only the LTE, kind of go back and forth. But we know that the LTE seemed to work over in that other area. The Comcast seems to work better right here in front of Margaritaville. I'm gonna just do one final test, leaving the Wi-Fi with Xfinity on. I'm gonna walk back to the food festival tent, and then that's it for me for today. That's gonna wrap up my test for today. Then we'll just walk, back on the beach. I'll head back to the car, just kind of give you guys more of a view of Hollywood Beach, and that'll be it. I'm assuming the connection's good because I'm not seeing that notification of unstable. Also, let me know if you're hearing a lot of wind noise now. Very windy.